Alright, in this video I'm making today, I'm making a lot of videos through the holidays. Got this beautiful Bulova Marine Star watch I showed you in the previous video, but the problem is the bracelet is too loose. Tooloose. Did I spell it? Or Lose? Loose. It's too loose. Toulouse. I've been to Toulouse. Anyway, nice town. Anyway, I looked up how to do this online, and there's some instructions, and guys were using Dremel tools to just saw the links off. I'm going to see if I can snip the links off. I've got one of these things, which is a snipper, and it's kind of a lot of pressure being applied here based on the leverage applied here. So I won't do the math on that, but I'm hoping that this snipper works. I've got other snippers here, but if they don't work, then it's Dremel Tools Central. So the first thing I need to do here is actually just remove the bracelet. So I figured in doing this, if I look at the bracelet when it's on, put it in the ON position, and I close it down here, and I put the watch in the central position and hold it, turn that around, I can probably remove links from either side, right? Probably remove them from this side and this side. I think I can take away 2 links. Let me look at what's the easier. So it's easier actually for me to remove it from this side, I believe. Yeah, no, I can take them from either side. Yeah, both sides have the links, so maybe I'll try it from this side to start off with, because I want the back of the strap, if I end up taking 2 links away, then the back of the strap ends up 2 links over, so it's 1, 2, and it's attached there, which is centralized, and it moves the buckle over more, which I don't mind, right? I don't mind it being closer for release, so taking it from this side might be the better option, right? So let's just, I do say so a lot, I don't know why, but I do. So let's just remove this for a second, and I might be able to snip these in situ in place. I'm not sure how these are attached, whether there's a bar or just a bunch of links all connected, right? So you want to do it, you want to remove the links from this side of the watch and not here, because they're visible here, and here they're not visible. So when I put it back, it shouldn't be an issue. I don't want to mangle these things, so and I can't do a test cut, which is not good. I wish I could, but I can't. But if I take my snippers here and just snip this like that, I end up with one snipped, but I'm not sure what that did for me. I have safety glasses on right now, by the way, which is always a good thing. So if I snip it like that, the thing just flew. So that kind of worked. So I'll just keep snipping it, but what I'll do is I'll put a bag over this so these little parts don't fly all over the place and I step on it. Alright, trial and error. That's what it's all about. So I've got a big bag here. Hopefully I can see through this bag, but I'll just do this. Once I got a grip on the link here, then I'll put the bag over the top and then cut. That one just sort of smushed, didn't cut properly, but maybe I got to cut it twice. Cut it from the bottom on one side and then the top on the other, so that's definitely a cut. And then when I cut it from the top, that comes off, so that's another one. And then I cut it from the bottom, and then I cut it from the top. Actually, just from the bottom. I think the bottom cuts seem to be working nicely. Again, I got to figure out how to get rid of these links that are just sitting there. I think I roll them out, but I'll just keep cutting for now. And I'll just cut where I've got some grip here. And when you cut it once, it just kind of sits there. If you got to cut it twice, then you get a better thing. You don't want to twist it too much, because it'll end up this will end up twisting the other link, and I need to have those links intact to put the bar in. And I gotta make sure your cutting tool is nicely in there, because if it isn't, it just slips out and it gets smushy. So now I can remove the second link too here while I'm at it, because it's exposed, and that might save me some time. Imagine I'm going to open this bag later and it's going to be full of links, eh? Not sure. So I'm going to just keep working at this link cutting, make sure I got a good grip on the link, like that, and then cut the link, flip it over, make sure I got a good grip on the link, and then cut the link, flip it over. This tool is perfect, by the way, because it's just not, there's no issue with power to actually make the cut. It seems to have enough leverage in there to be able to cut it properly. So, and I can just cut a few more of these away. Probably do it a little bit faster now that I'm becoming a professional at it. And try not to twist it, because that'll twist the other link. These are stainless steel links, so they're pretty strong. But they're not as strong as these pliers here, so these pliers can cut anything. I could probably take a bunch of them and cut them, but I'll end up squishing a bunch. So never rush anything. That's what I've learned in my life. One step at a time, folks. One step at a time. This thing locked on me. So let me just see if any of these links are removable right now. Okay, that one there is kind of cut, but I can cut its grandfather. You get a grip on the link and then cut it, and then get a grip on the next link and then cut it. Anyway, I don't know if you have to see me cut all the links, but what the heck, eh? You turn this over here a bit and get a grip on this link. I can probably start from the other end too. Nothing says I can't. That one hit me in the throat. Good move. Yeah, that one, that was weird. Trying to get in there nice and tight. There we go. That's a good one. And I've only got 3 more links on the top to cut. The first row. And then the bag method is good because it just prevents these links from hitting my computer and my face and everywhere else. So it's a little safer, I think, than trying to do it without a bag. I can cut the second row a bit now as well. Get these links from hanging there. And I get a pair of pliers in here I can clean up a bit too, right? Every now and then this stupid thing locks on me. See, it's got a lock on it right there. So I got to move that lock back. So I think this is probably a safer way of doing it than the old Dremel tool. Even though a Dremel tool is kind of a good thing, you can just attack the thing with a Dremel tool, right? So I cut that on one side and then flip it over. I'm still on the top row here, trying to get rid of these links here. Double and triple cutting them, just to make sure that they don't twist that second row of links. So it's crazy that these watches, to adjust them, you got to do this kind of thing. So how does your average schmo actually do anything with one of these watches if they have to do this, right? This is not for your average schmo. First of all, you got to have the cutters, right? And then secondly, you need to know what the hell you're doing. All right, there's my second row. So I got to make sure in my second row I don't get over. I don't just speed up and then end up with a third row that I didn't want cut. And again, I'm trying to get the best grip on these little loops as I can before I commit to the turn. Some of these things are just hard to get a hold of. And then shake it out. So I'm on the second row right now, and this might fit for 2 rows, I'm not sure. Some of these I'm not getting a total grip on, so they're not snapping nicely. Some of them I am. Stay inside the bag here. There we go, that one worked. And then once it's cut, I can do another cut on it to just shrink it down so it'll easily get outside that loop. Like that. And if I can get inside there like this. Like that. These things just fly off. They seem to be going forward, not backwards, so the direction of the cut, every now and then it locks. It's like when can't remember what tool I have that does that, because I often have that with another tool of mine that it ends up locking. And I get all pissed off that it does it. So you can say pissed off as you're pushing the loop thing there, so it's get some energy out of that. There, I get rid of another loop, so I only have 3 left, and then I can clean it up, do a cleanup. So I just have to make sure that these danglers are out of here, because I got some danglers in here. So I'll just reach in here like that and see if I can cut enough to get the danglers out. Now I got to be very careful because I'm getting close to the other side. Hey, that was good. That got rid of a significantly big loop. And I got to ditch another one here. This one here needs to be gotten rid of. Don't twist it, because if you twist it, it will screw up. It will screw up. Of course, the last few are always the hardest, right? Is that what they say about everything, right? That's a good one there. This stupid friggin' thing gets caught again. And let me see. Hey, that was a smushy, not a squishy, not a snappy. And I'm gonna get the bottom of this one here. Just make sure I got it nice and tight in there. It's not good. Gotta go deeper, as deep as I can get, right? And that smushed didn't snap, but it's going to allow me to get deeper in there. There we go. Got that. And see, you get nice and deep in there like that, eh? So get that nice and deep, and then put it in the bag. And the next one here, I think I got one more left. I'll just make sure I got a really good grip on this one. That's perfect. It didn't snap, it smushed. It's funny, sometimes they smush, sometimes they snap. Yabba dabba doo. Yeah, that's deep, I think. Yeah, let me have a look now. There's a shrapnel. Just get that bag out of the way. So there's all the cuts. It's quite a few, actually. And I'm going to see if that made a difference or ended up being too stupid or too small. See, this one here looks like it should come out, but then I got puzzles. These are puzzles. After you do this, these are the kind of puzzles you can buy that you can fool your family with. See, this one here, if I cut it here, I'll have a lot less trouble. So squeeze that in like that, like this here, and then grab it with the pliers, and then put the bag over the top, and then cut it. And again, the bag trick is what you use when you're doing watch repair and you're trying to prevent a part like a Swiss watch Inco block spring from snapping back and hitting you. So this one here looks like it just should roll right out, but of course it won't. So it's going to cause me problems. I can cut this again though if I need to. Oh, there we go. So there, it's all trimmed. Now the question is, did that make a difference? It should have made a difference. And is that difference big enough that the watch now fits? or do I have to cut more? And if I have to cut more, I believe I have to cut them from the other side. So let me just slide this spring bar back in here and use my thumbnail technique, if that works. This might be a little trickier, so come on, get in there. There we go. So that is, the thumbnail is tucked in, but I got to use a screwdriver to get this over, I think, just a bit. Because it's tight. Tight, I tell you. Nope, that didn't work. Try it from the other side. Alright, so that's in there like that. And I think you always have to have at least a fingernail or a thumbnail for watch repair. I may actually have to use a tool of some sort here, because it's my thumbnails are not working properly. There we go. Now we just have to push this towards the hole. Oh, it's in. Alright, so it's in. So now let's do the test and see what kind of result I got. Probably too small now. So turn that around. Oh man, I think that's perfect. What the heck's going on here? Oh, this is now on the inside. So note to file, when you take this off, make sure this is flipped around the other way, right? I think I should probably fix that, right? I didn't think that would happen. Look at this, watch this. Oh my god, it's amazing, eh? So you got to do that before you put it in. Now let me see if I can do it the same way I did it before. Turn that around, slip in the back right here like this. That's in the hole there, and I get my famous C1A1 Binford 5000 watch hand removing tool and just grab that on the edge and slip it down. I think I need the Binford 4200 removal tool because this isn't working. Come on. It was easier before, wasn't it? The fingernail seems to work better. I'm going to use that just to put it in place here. There we go. That's done. Now I'll try it again here. You know what? 2 lengths, baby. 2 lengths. Look at that. Perfect fit. And if I look at where the watch is now on the top of my wrist, so there's the watch on my wrist like that. Turn this over, the buckle's almost exactly in the center. So that was a success, and I didn't think I saw anyone else on YouTube actually cut all the links other than showing you what you had to do. So here's a good video for you folks that want to adjust a shark mesh bracelet. They're called Melians or Melanins or something bracelets as well, but this is a shark mesh bracelet. It's this bracelet is not very expensive, by the way. This is not gold, so it's gold. It's flashed gold color, gold tone, whatever you want to call it. So, but the watch is. So I think the watch is 14 karat, and it's gold. They use a technique. It's not plated. They flash that or whatever. It's like gold flash, like you have in pocket watches. I can't describe the technique that they do. I think I did before when I made my video on this watch. So there you go. There's the shark mesh bracelet. There's the leftovers. I use this tool here. If you can get one of these tools, it's worth it because I've used it for a lot of things. It's got plenty of torque right here, so you can put a lot of power down on that, and that's because of the distance leverage here, and this, and it's all physics. So if you guys took any physics back in the day, this will do it. So that's an adjustment of a shark mesh bracelet. I decided to make a video today because when I looked up how to do this online, and they said cut it, and one guy's like Dremel tool, blah blah blah. I'm like, are you serious? You want to have this under complete control. So don't use a Dremel tool. Use this. A Dremel tool will give you partial control. You may be able to do it faster, but there's a huge chance of mangling up the bracelet. So you want to have it under control. I think if you use other pliers that don't have as much torque on them, you could probably do them with these pliers if you get a good set of arms. But I'm looking at these pliers here where they close, and they don't quite close exactly in the center, so your pliers have to be absolutely perfect. I probably snapped that off, actually. That's why these are like that, but the other ones are perfect. So we'll use those, and you'll have complete success. You just line all that up. There's another piece of equipment, and another piece of equipment. That's all I need to do. Thanks a lot, and please subscribe to my crazy videos, and share them if you can. I'm probably going to be cutting away a balance staff today and replacing it on a balance. So that's going to be something I do probably this afternoon. Anyway, take care. Bye-bye.